Hi everyone and welcome to the Man United Agenda. And yes, it's that time. International football is finished. Manchester United travel to Vicarage Road, Watford, and it's a must-win game for Manchester United and for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yes, everyone, welcome back. It's the Man United Agenda, and it is finally, as poor as Manchester United have been, the international football's back, and we can give away 3 points every week going forward now. So as always, welcome to OMONDI, Mr. B, Rebel, as always, and our special guest all the way from Watford is Wasteman Danny. Welcome to Man United Agenda. How are you doing, Danny? Welcome.
Glad to be here. Time to put you Man United fans back in your place. You know what I mean?
Well, back in the top four. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much for being on the channel today, Danny, and hopefully we get to see a lot more of you after the game as well. Probably on Monday we'll get you back on the channel to dissect all the problems that you guys are going to have after Viva Ronaldo destroy you. So before we start, guys, how are we doing, guys? How are we feeling today? The weekend is here. We are going to be at the game on Saturday. I cannot wait to interview fans after the match, and we get to spend the time together. The agenda.
Yeah, I'm buzzing because it's probably the nearest game, apart from Brentford, nearest game to us. We go to all the London games. I don't know if Watford's in London.
Man United.
Yeah, exactly. I set you up for that. It didn't go as we rehearsed in the pre-show, but yeah, well done. I'm buzzing about it because it's only 20 minutes up the road from me, and we're back. We're back on the road again. But not a 5-hour drive to Manchester. This is just up the road to Watford. And hopefully, like I used to do in Destinies or Kudos, whatever club you call it, hopefully we'll be scoring like I used to back in the day. Yeah, areas, whatever you call it, yeah. I used to score goals up there, but let's see what happens.
Brilliant. Mr. B, how is it going today? How are you feeling? Positive,
good, man.
As always?
Yeah, you know me, man. I'm positive until 2:55 on a Saturday, and then all hell breaks loose after I've digested the team talk, because I don't do it the hour before. I do it 5 minutes because I don't want to spend an hour cussing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what team Ollie serves up on Saturday.
Hold on, enough about your Saturday team. What about Man United? If anyone don't know, he's the first team coach of a Saturday team, and I don't know. Yeah, they're doing all right. They're doing all right this season. Well done.
Brilliant. And Rebel?
Well, just to correct you on something there, Solo. International football's over, not back, by the way. Just say.
I call that too.
Don't worry.
Rebel, man, seriously, we need to stop it. We need to stop this, yeah? Because every single week you're catching us out. Every week.
Rebel's like a hawk.
He is, absolutely. So please do not clip up for a Monday of the week. Tomorrow night show at 10 p.m. with Mr. B is back in the house. So, guys, let's kickstart the show. And we're going to go to Danny, and we're going to start talking about, obviously, he's got a quality manager with them at the moment, the Italian. I can't remember what he does. He buys everyone lunch or whatever if they get a clean sheet. Won the league with Leicester City. Ranieri is back. He's a top manager, top coach, funny coach as well, very lovable coach. The appointment, what do you make of the appointment?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When we sat to our manager, I wasn't too pleased about it because obviously we didn't. We had a good start. We had a good start to the Premier League. 1-2 games, and the fact that we were a promoted side. You know what I mean? Obviously we had a lot of problems when we got relegated, but I was happy to see him. You know what I mean? And like the stuff he did do for Leicester City, you know. But then what people need to remember is he was also at Fulham when they got relegated. He didn't do too well there, so was like I said on AFTV. You know, is Leicester the highest he's ever going to be? Is it all just downfall from here? But then, obviously, against Everton, 5-2. You know, and then the Arsenal game, we played really, really well. You know, so I'm a bit iffy about him. You know, we're winning games that I'm surprised at. We're also losing games that we really shouldn't be losing. So you know. Yeah, you know, we've just got to see, haven't we? Just got to see.
Can I ask you a quick question? So, since Ranieri's come in, have you noticed a change in shape? I haven't really studied Watford, but I know at the start of the season they had a new Nigerian striker, and it looked like they're playing three up front with all the guys, the SHAH on the right, and they had the Nigerian guy with an English name. What's his name? The Nigerian striker, Dennis. Yeah. Dennis. And Josh King or whatever, really attacking force. But have you changed your shape at all since Ranieri's come in? Do you notice any differences?
Yeah, it's like we're sitting back a lot more. I mean, you know, before the old manager, we were more defending than attacking. But with under Ranieri, we're more sitting back and trying to tire them out and then trying to go for it. That's really how it seems. But some games it's worked, some games it hasn't. I mean, we lost 1-0 to Arsenal, but if you actually watched the game, we played really, really well.
Yeah. And again, that penalty, that the goal that Arsenal scored should never have been a goal either. So yeah, it's a strange one. So let's go in now. Let's get a bit about what's going to happen on Saturday. Let's go to the United guys at the moment. International football's finished, obviously. I got it wrong earlier. I said it's back, but it's finished. How confident are we looking at this game against Watford? Rebel?
Well, when you look at this, you have to say, if you have any aspirations, it's one of those games you're going to target for 3 points based on the form. Well, our form hasn't been great up to now, but if you were looking at the start of the season, it's one of those away games that you'd say there's a chance of 3 points. But of course, obviously, on the day, that'll go out the window. But I suppose what I'm hoping for is good preparation, that we would have got a good couple of sessions in training since Monday, that the guys are coming back motivated. We've had Harry Maguire banging in the goals for England, albeit against plumbers and carpenters, but c'est la vie. You have to be hopeful, I suppose. Like, we've been on a slide, and I'm hoping that now we've hit the bottom and we start climbing back up. It's where I'm looking at this, because it's something that we definitely need 3 points in. If you're walking away from this with anything other than 3 points, you're looking then following 3 days later, 4 days later at a pivotal Champions League game, and then you've got Chelsea.
Mr. B? We don't want to upset you, by the way, Mr. B, so let's be gentle with you.
I'm expecting a win. No disrespect to Watford at all, but this has to be all about us. At the moment, we're in a dark place as Man United fans. The light of the tunnel, I don't know where it's coming from, but a match has to be lit on Saturday to light up the tunnel, and it's going to start with Ranieri's boys. Am I expecting it to be a pretty game? No, because I expect Ollie to deploy the exact same tactics that he's been employing. What I do expect is that Ranieri, being the man that he has studied what we do or don't bloody do, and works out a system to counteract it. It's not going to be about Ollie's tactics this week. I just think we're probably going to win because we've got better players. And that's just my feeling on Saturday. I know Monday's got something for me.
Yeah, good shout, Mr. B. I do agree. Like, better players usually, when you weigh up, should win. But I'm a bit concerned after hearing what Wasteman had to say about Ranieri, he's sitting back saying, come play through us. That's our worst nightmare, isn't it? We struggle when we have to play through a team. And what sort of stood out to me from the start of the season was their attacking threat, the three guys bombing forward. I know on Match of the Day, I remember watching them thinking, wow, electric. They were running at guys. And we don't like that when teams are running at us. So if he does go back to this two in the middle of the park formation, we're going to get counted on and it's going to be ugly again. And they're Hornets, they like to sting, and they will have a little sting for us. I guarantee that if we don't fix up. So I think we should play compact. I would rather go with the 5-3-2, just sit it out, just get the result. That's the main thing. We're not out there. Look, Watford have conceded 5, they scored 5.
Watford!
It's a Premiership team. It's a Premiership team. And they got Craig Cathcart as well, former Man United player in defence, who's one of their heroes, apparently. I don't know.
Josh Cycling UK, don't forget him.
Josh King.
Yeah, well, you know what is, Wasteman? Beyond like the front three, I don't really know many of your players. You know, I watched Ben Foster's got a lovely podcast. I watched that. I think he's a great personality and he's made some great saves against Arsenal, by the way. But I don't really know much about your players. It's always been like, who are these guys? Who are these guys? You know? But hopefully you'll tell us all about them and tell us who your strengths and weaknesses are.
That's the best part though about it, really, because you guys don't know who you're coming up against. You know, it's not like you're playing like the Chelseas or you're playing the Arsenals or the Liverpools. You don't know what you're going to get on Saturday. And I said this on AFTV. I'll say this to you guys now because it's exactly the same. Watford Man United at Vicarage Road is a game you cannot call. So for 5 years was in the Premier League, right? So every time we played you, it was an amazing game, you know, and you can never tell which way it was going to go. And obviously, I think we're going to get the 3 points on Saturday because obviously your momentum, you know, at the moment, down it, Ollie's got to go, and I think this will be the game. We'll win, and he'll be gone on Sunday, and probably the down being by Monday, ready for the Champions League.
Wow.
Oh wow!
Sorry, Sorry, I heard everything you just said.
Yeah,
but I have to go back to OMONDI and this 5 at the back, bruv. Please don't do this to me on a Thursday. Don't give me the 48 hours where me and you is gonna be on that WhatsApp until God knows what time, trying for me to go. Please,
you heard what the man said. You heard what the man said.
Yeah, but I'm on there.
If you know me from TikTok, I've got a mouth on me. I ain't afraid to use it, and I talk straight up facts.
I cannot. If we play 5 against Watford on Monday, I'm slapping you because I can't make Ollie. I will get on my step ladder and conk you on the top of your head because I can't. I can't believe that Ollie is going to play 5 against Watford.
This is the new improved Ollie. He's been away, meditating or whatever he's doing. He's going to come back and think about results, not about, we've got to play expansive.
How are we going to get results? We're playing 5 at the back, bro, please.
Because he's got the best results. Tottenham game, we had a good result there, away from home, 3-0, Tottenham. We've got to be secure at the back.
We're dead.
Monday.
It seems like his tactics. It seems like Ollie's tactics are. And I've been watching Man United obviously when they've been on TV, like the rest of the rest of Man United fans. Right? It seems like you guys just sit back and go, "Oh, who fits a Ronaldo? Who fits a Ronaldo? Who fits a Ronaldo?" Let's see what he could do. And teams are seeing that that's what you're doing, so they're just marking Ronaldo.
That's our tactic. I'll be honest, mate. That's how Ollie's got us playing.
If Cathcart sits there and marks Ronaldo, and we're like, say we have 2 players on Ronaldo, you reckon he's have to try and fight both of them? Yeah, he's not going to sit there and go, okay, actually, you know what? He's not going to sit there and go, oh yeah, who fits to Fernandes? No, he's going to keep saying, give it to Ronaldo, give it to Ronaldo. It's all he wants you. He's just wants Ronaldo to score as many goals as he can, because it makes him look great, and that is his downfall.
I hope you're giving a team talk. I hope you're giving the scouting a team talk with that sort of basic thing. We got a bit more depth than that. We can do a little bit more, but it'd be interesting to see anyway. Sorry, Rebel, go ahead.
Have you forgotten that he abandoned the 5 at the back system during the City game? Have you forgotten about the Atlanta game when we played 5 at the back?
We won? We drew. We drew, sorry.
We drew and we lost playing 5 at the back. So if this is an improvement, losing is not an improvement, but I don't see him playing 5 at the back against Watford. He would kill our souls if he played 5 at the back against Watford.
All right, two questions.
I think it will kill your souls as Manchester United fans if by the 80th minute, the whole of Vicarage Road is singing, Ollie's at the wheel. I think that's going to be the moment. As you Man United fans will sit there in the stadium and go, we're a joke.
Hi, Jackie. How you doing?
Hi, Jackie.
True. Well, luckily, General Hospital's just around the corner because I can't take much more of this. If that is the case, then I'm probably going to take Mr. B with me, you know, because he's one of the I really think our tactics, we need to secure the result, guys. We can laugh about Watford, but if you're Ollie, think about it. If you lose to Watford or you get a draw or something, you're finished. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? So get the result first.
Well, if you remember, the year we got relegated, we beat Man United at Vicarage Road. SHAH with the shot that Gaya basically went, have a goal.
Yeah.
Deeney, penalty. So we beat Man United before under Ollie. We beat Man United under Mourinho. It was his first year when he was actually a good manager.
So, Wasteman, you are actually confident that you're going to do us on Saturday, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
I am. And here's the thing, I've said this before, I've got to be confident because I'm going to the game. I'm going to watch the game at the stadium. What's the point of me going to the game if I think, Watford's going to lose? Might as well just sit home.
I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, if that's what Watford think of Man United, we are fucked. Because from an outsider, I'm seeing there's no chance that Watford could win this game. But, sorry, as a Man United fan, you've come on and today I've been hearing people saying that we're going to lose. And I don't think it's hatred. Well, it probably is to a certain extent and bants. But I'm now talking to you. I wasn't worried about the game before, but I'm thinking, fucking hell.
You know, it's that air of confidence that Wasteman's got. You know, we've been thinking, all right, let's move on. We've got Chelsea, we've got Arsenal, but now Wasteman's giving it all this big chest. All I can see is his chest and yellow bees on his chest and everything else. And I'm getting afraid.
It's a Hornet.
Hornets. Forgive me. That's Brentford, isn't it? That's that other small club, Brentford. With a bigger ground than yours now. Is your ground still the smallest in the league? Now, Bournemouth.
No, it's 23,000.
23. Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
So are you the smallest though? Is that the smallest stadium?
No, they're not the smallest. I think Brentford's still the smallest, isn't it? Brentford's
really, and they got a new stadium.
Yeah, but you got to remember where it is.
They built their ground. Brentford's built their ground to actually live in West London, like loads of Man United fans. They built their ground to expand as they rise up. So if they stay in the Premier League, they'll try and expand it again. If they get top half, they'll expand it again and stuff like that. So they built the ground to be expanded. So there's no point having a 30,000 seat stadium in the Championship, but they're not going to fill it. So
how do you feel? Like you've just come up, just been promoted. You've had 10, 11 games into the season now. Are you confident? And a new manager as well. Tell me who your star player is. Who do we need to watch out for? Whether it could be midfield or defender either. And are you confident he could stay up?
Ismaila Sarr. You know, he's our star player. He's got a brilliant striker.
What's he got?
Josh King, after that hat trick, you know, he's going to want to score. He's going to want to keep on trying to score. And
we know all about him.
I think
what's Sarr got? Tell me about Sarr's game. What's he good at?
He's quick. He's got the skills. He's a goal scorer. He's loyal as well. He loves the club.
Yeah, there's been a lot of transformation about him, isn't it?
He's been there for a while as well, hasn't he?
We got relegated. He was linked away to Liverpool, where he said, "No, I've signed a 5-year contract. I want to stay." So he dropped down to the Championship and got us back promoted. So not many players would have done that, especially on a team like Liverpool after him.
Yeah. Also, rumours was as well, Man United was after him as well in the when they got relegated as well. So there must be something about him that sort of is attractive for other bigger clubs there. But guys, let's go in now. If you're watching, please like, please share, please subscribe. We're the Man United Agenda. And remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, you'll be in for a chance to win yourself a signed Bruno Fernandes football shirt once we hit the 1K mark subscribers. Remember as well.
Follow me on TikTok, Wasteman Danny.
I will find you on it. Yeah.
All of you watching this right now, I'm coming for you.
Wasteman Danny. Wasteman Danny, I hope you plug the Man United Agenda the way you're plugging AFTV or Arsenal TV. You keep mentioning them.
Yeah, I'll plug it. Hey, I took the piss out of Man City. Who saw that video? That was
I saw that. I did see that as well. I did see that.
I made a video saying now I'm doing. I actually said now I'm going to be doing some work with all these big YouTube channels. Have Man City got one? They got no fans in the stadium.
I've seen that. I've seen that one.
I saw that. Yeah.
They won the league last year with empty ground, but they were used to it. How they not do it undefeated? I do not know.
Big up, Rich. Okay, guys, Armando, before we crack on with the next part, you want to go through some of these comments? There is some comments going through.
Yeah, I want to say hi to my good friend Jackie. She's also from Jackie. TikTok as well. She said the ground is like a mini Nou Camp. Is that true? What do you think about that? Is mini Nou Camp for Watford's Vicarage Road?
Yeah, it's very. I wouldn't say it's like the Nou Camp. It's not very massive stadium, but obviously the fans are all like, they're all like. It's a family club, so all the fans are singing, and it is loud. It's very loud, and I really wouldn't say it's more like a Nou Camp, but
more like a Villarreal ground, which we got to go to soon.
Yeah.
Mr. K says, "Hi, Mr. K, how you doing?" He said, Mr. K, the only problem Man United have is they simply don't know how to press when Ronaldo is in the team. That is not his meta.
Can I just answer that?
Yeah, sure.
When Ronaldo wasn't in the team, we couldn't press. So everybody's saying Ronaldo can't press. We couldn't press anyway. Oli doesn't know how to teach them how to press.
Okay, we've got. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think Oli knows how to play him. That's the thing, and that's why when you lose on Saturday and he gets the sack, you've got to get to Danny because Dan knows how to play him.
You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first from a Watford fan. Bath time with Vaughan. Everyone say hello. Bath time. How you doing? Hello. He says, if we play 5 at the back, Ollie's master plan of Jadon Sancho right wing back will be complete. I think that's half in jest. And again, I'm going to do another one. Last one for Bath time. Says, sorry, other guys. Yeah, we have to move on. We're coming up against a ferocious mid-block press with the most foul player in the Premiership as their outlet. And Elton John back in the charts. I knew someone had to bring up Elton John. Is Elton John still associated with Watford?
He's the Honourable Life Chairman. They've actually got a stand named after him.
Okay.
Yeah. You've got this one as well. Rush about United wanted to start on loan, not permanent. Correct to myself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just go back in time. I like my history segments. I remember in 1984 when Watford got to the FA Cup final, they played Everton. Everton were like a great side on the verge of being like one of conquering Europe and all that kind of thing. Graham Sharp and Andy Gray scored, but Andy Gray goal was kind of dodgy because Steve Sherwood, the goalkeeper, grabbed it, jumped up to grab it, and Andy Gray just headed it out of his hands. I thought that was a bit dodgy. John Barnes was in the team. They had Luther Blissett as well. They had David Barnsley in defence as well. They were a good outfit. And their manager, who died recently, and also England manager, Graham Taylor, what a servant. What a servant to the club. So, yeah, big up. And Elton John was shed a tear that day as well. So, big up Watford. Great club.
Big up. Guys, if you're watching, please like, please share, please subscribe. At the moment, we are on about 28 likes. Can we hit the 35 likes in the comments, please? Hit the likes. See if we can hit the 40 mark today. So, guys, let's move on now. And everyone who watches the show, if you're new to it, I'm all about
stats.
Thank you, Mr. B. It's all about the stats. I'm the stats man here. On Monday, sometimes don't like it because he likes the eye. I'm different. So let's kickstart now with the first thing we're going to look at now is Man United record against Watford. So this is Man United home, Watford at home this weekend with us. So what I've gone and done there is I've gone with the home form. So if you look at the home form at the moment and look at Man United, well, let's start with Watford. Watford, 3 losses, 1 win, 1 draw. They lost against Southampton. They got absolutely annihilated by Liverpool, but everyone's lost to Liverpool this season, technically, haven't they? They drew against Newcastle. That's a game, I think, if I'm right to say, Danny, you guys should have won. You're 1-0 up, weren't you, in that game?
Yeah, we went 1-0 down, but Josh King scored in the last minute, but it was VAR ruled it out for offside because his little toe was a little bit offside.
Okay. And then obviously you played Stoke. You got Stoke on the night. You got stoked on the night. And then you played Wolves and you lost to Wolves. But then the game you did do well against was Everton after being down against. Were you down against Everton?
Yeah.
Josh King hat-trick.
That game was just unbelievable. Obviously, with Richarlison from Watford man scoring against us, he loves scoring against us, and we're all in the stands. We're just like that game. You know, can't believe it. It's going to be another loss. Obviously, just by losing to United, you know, losing to the Scousers again. But that comeback was just unreal. It just shows. It shows the Premier League about who we're playing. You know, we can come back. So, and Everton, they're not a bad side, are they? You know what I mean? Like, they're always mid-table, and so. But that game, like I said, it was crazy. I could not believe it. I thought I was dreaming.
And for the United guys now, so obviously we drew 2-2 to Atlanta, then we beat Tottenham. We then lost to Leicester. Well, we lost to Leicester, so I'm going the other way around here, guys. And we beat West Ham. That was a game me and Amanda was at. And we lost against Young Boys as well. And that was quite funny because we went to the the West Ham game, and me and Amanda was sitting there to do like a fan reaction. The amount of Man United fans came on and go, I was at the game. Everyone was at the game, that Young Boys game. So, guys, looking at the form for Manchester United at the moment, that's not great form, is it, going into against Watford?
Well, comparing it to Watford's form, we look all right. Look at their form; it's terrible.
Eventually, it's going to change. It's going to have to change. We can't lose every game until the end of the season.
Yeah. Rebel, what do you think about those results he's put up?
Well, I suppose you have to look at this. Yeah, I suppose looking at the last couple of games, we have a similar enough trajectory in terms of how we've been playing. But I'm going to sober us a small bit with this. Watford have lost 12 or 14 Premier League games that we played against them. In the top flight of the teams that we faced at least 20 times, this Watford is the second highest team that we've converted for 3 points against. And also, no team has failed to score in more times than Watford this season, 7. But in 3 of the 4 times that they have scored, they've netted 3 or more.
Okay. And we got a worse defence. We leak goals like no tomorrow.
Exactly. And then this is the Watford. So I've got some. Listen, like I said, Danny on here, yeah. I came to help as well. I came to support you. So this is the Watford. I came with it. Obviously, sitting your overall performance as well, win rate as well at home is only 20% at home this season.
But then, like I said before, we're a new Premier League, we're a newly promoted Premier League club. You know what I mean? Like I'm not expecting us to win every single game at home or away. You know, we're 16th, 17th in the Premier League, but we're not. You know, I'm still confident we're going to stay up. You know what I mean? And like I said earlier, we're winning games. You know that we shouldn't be. Like we beat Norwich, but everyone's beating Norwich, except obviously Brentford. We beat Villa first game of the season, and we've beaten Everton. So, you know, a team like Man United, we're just going to come out and we're just going to attack. We're just going to attack. And you know, I'm still confident we can get the 3 points. No matter, I know the pause, man, but the international break will be our turnaround. We'll start picking up points.
The scariest thing as well, I think Mr. B said it earlier, there, Danny, is you're that confident, and the problem is, it worries me how confident you are in us coming to Vicarage Road and you actually beating us. But I'm a Man United fan, and winning every game for us, being the biggest club in world football, matters. So I'm hoping by the time we get our score prediction in, my mind will have the same scoring, and hopefully
it's just one of those things. We've done it before. We have beaten Man United at Vicarage Road before. It's not like I'm saying this will be the first time we've done it ever in the Premier League. We've done it twice.
Yeah.
And I can see the hat-trick coming, obviously, on Saturday. Especially the form. Obviously, your players are not playing for Ollie.
Yeah. True.
Okay.
So
the next thing I'm going to put up is the form. Now, guys, when you see the home form, and we're talking about where Man United is in the Premier League. Sorry, Amanda, would you mind moving that thing for us, please? The comment. Let's move it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So when we look at the current form guide, this is the form guide on wins. So Man United at the moment, I just said it. So we've lost 4, drawn 1, 1-1. Then you go look at Watford as well. Watford's stats on here is Watford also isn't too far from us. They lost 4, drawn 1, 1-1 as well in the last 6 games. So both teams are going into this game not in the greatest form. Mr. B.
You're muted.
You're muted, Mr. B.
Sorry. When you see, I hate looking at stats, man. Look what that's done. I think the time away from my memory's a bit short. Let's be honest. So I've come into game optimistic, but now looking at what we've done, Jesus, man, oh God, look at it. L. I mean, if you look at it, really, it's like 2 mid-table teams. Not even mid-table, because look, man, up until Southampton have got more wins on their sheet there. Bloody hell, Brentford. Oh, Jesus.
Do you know the same number of wins as Norwich.
Yeah, it's not. Let's be honest, man. Just I don't like stats. I'll be honest, especially when they look like that. Thanks for that, Solo.
Oh, guys. Before we're going to go through it, guys, but if you are watching, remember, please like, please share, please subscribe. And also, the next round I'm going to be doing is my prediction team. So get your prediction team in the comments as well. So on Monday, looking at stats again, you're another one you don't really like stats. Looking at it though, from the stats on the eyes.
Well, it reads that we're 6th in stats, and we're probably around that in 6th or 7th in the table as well in that region. The Premiership is a top league, even all the way down. You got Newcastle, you got Norwich, both got new managers. They're going to be refreshed. Even Watford, newish manager as well. Everyone's trying to fight to stay in this league. It's the best league in the world football right now. So even if you look at the top, Chelsea, they've lost a game recently as well. So it's all to play for. I think at this stage of the season, when you get in November, December, it starts to level out. All these teams have had sort of like Brentford, for example, they started really well. They start to sort of it all levels out. The teams start to perform to their level. And I hopefully now we can kick on and start playing as Man United should be playing, based on the players that we have, not the manager we have, the players we have, and start doing some bits, starting on Saturday, because it's really important. And like Wasteman says, if we do lose or if we do get a negative result, it's going to be curtains for Ollie. It has to be. There's no other choice. We have to, even though I respect Watford, I'm not disrespecting you guys at all. You're in the Premiership for a reason, but this is a game for us that we must win. You know, I can accept not losing against Liverpool, Man City. They clearly got a better manager than us, but we must win this game. So once we win this game, it's not going to be so bad. We're only 3 points off the top 4, I imagine, or so around that region. So hopefully we can start kicking on from now and get the momentum going, because we've got some really bigger games, bigger London derbies, or London games to go to.
London derbies, well done.
Well, we are Man United Londoners, you know. So like with Chelsea and Arsenal coming up as well. The pressure's
I'm waiting for him to realise that Watford's not in London; it's actually in Hertfordshire.
Exactly. Tell him.
I've got. Yeah, I know. I'm on West London.
You're having a
The thing about
mayor
the Premier League, right? The thing about the Premier League is that it is unpredictable. Anything can happen. It's why it's the best league in the world. You can watch a game of football when anyone can beat anybody in this league.
Good shout.
Yeah,
totally.
Good shout. So Wasteman, what do you think of sort of like, as I said, I'm a stats man. Watford's performance in the stats, and I know you're gonna go back to it and say, you don't think you're gonna win every game, which is, your newly promoted team, which is understandable. But where do you see ideally Watford finishing this season?
I said beginning of the season about 14th, 15th. About 14th, 15th. We're going to get out of the FA Cup early, same as we did the League Cup. We're going to concentrate on the league. Staying up is what we've got to do this year. We can't go back down to the Championship. That will kill us.
Yeah.
But we have got the players there. I think we need to get a couple more defenders. Maybe get another defender in January. But I think a comfortable 15th. I'd be happy with that.
Just can I add just quickly? We were talking about Brazilians in the Premiership the other day, and good and the bad. I just want to ask you about a guy called João Pedro. Is it from Watford?
Pedro?
Yeah. So what's his? Because I thought he'd be smashing it by now. He's been there a couple of years. What's his form like? What sort of a player is he? Because I hear he's getting good reviews.
He was good. It was good. Obviously, he was good in Brazil. Obviously, we signed him up when we got promoted to the Premier League. Well, was in the Premier League. We got relegated, but we couldn't play him because of his age. So he started in the Championship. He banged in a few goals, but obviously he's a striker. But when you've got Dennis and King on form, you're not going to take them out of the squad just to put him in. So his time will come. He's coming on basically near enough as an impact. So he hasn't scored a goal yet, but I think once he gets that first goal, that's it. He will just smash it.
Yeah,
thank you. Cheers.
With it as well, looking at Premier League as well. If Man United do beat, I'm praying. No disrespect to Watford, we have to win this game. We go on 20 points. That probably won't even take us out 6th place, because if Arsenal go on and win as well against Liverpool.
Arsenal playing Liverpool, man.
Liverpool. Yeah. If Watford play, it would be the biggest sort of achiever for the weekend, where they move up to like 13 points. That could take them literally up to between 12th and 13th place. So for them, they are playing to get to that position, but we desperately need this win against Watford this weekend, and it's a must-win. It's not a case
we shouldn't be desperate.
I know we shouldn't be desperate, Mr. B, but right now, beggars can't be choosers, and we have to beat them.
I mean, when clubs like Watford play like the big boys, like the Man Uniteds and the Arsenals and the Chelseas, big clubs here and think, they're playing. It's just them. They're just going to sit back and try not to concede many goals. But when we come out on Saturday and we start attacking you, you're going to be sitting there going, oh my God, what do we do? Like most big clubs do. What do we do? They're attacking us.
Yeah. And that's the problem with it. And on this show here, frequently and regularly, I always say to people, we always say as a panel, I'm a true believer when it comes to the small team, the players got this mindset, it's only this team, it's only that team, we can beat them, we're going to steamroll them, and it always come back to bite us in the arse, where we end up losing or drawing against them. Sheffield United last season, prime example, same thing happened, where we're so confident, we're saying, right, we're going to win, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and I said, guys, it's going to be a tough game, and it was a tough game because we end up losing that game as well.
The only team it's true against normally is Spurs, because it is only Spurs.
Yeah,
fair enough.
But I think as well, Ollie's under pressure as well, and most managers will sit there and go, right, we'll have a plan B. If Watford score first, they'll have a plan B. But I can't see him. He hasn't got the confidence where he's worried about his job. He will not have that plan B. I think if we score first, we will get that second, and we will just sit back.
Yeah. So I'll get what I've got to bring my team up because I'm going to get it in here now. There's a few people just.
I hope you're playing 5 at the back.
Red United TV. I already see my team, so he knows what's coming next. So this is my prediction team, guys.
5 at the back, Solo. Come on,
please
be wise.
Leave your comments and your team in the comments. And remember, guys, can we see if we can hit that 35 likes? I think we're on about 29 likes at the moment.
Well done, guys. Come on, pump it up.
Pump it up.
Come on, Solo, man.
That's
Bring
guys.
the team up,
Give me
man.
a little pat. Where's the
I'm doing. You know what it is? It's this waiting thing. It's like literally, I've got to keep you guys on your toes, man.
Wrong one.
Get that poor guy out of here.
I know the one.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Rashford up top?
Listen. He needs to make changes. He needs to make changes. So the changes have to happen now.
Read out the team.
So let me go.
So you got De Gea in goal, left back Shaw could be injured.
Yep.
Maguire and Lindelof, and right back is Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah. As much as we're saying quick one, Shaw is injured. Shaw will play. Solskjaer will play him. Trust me when I say that. Maguire wasn't fully fit. He played him. Shaw wasn't fully. He played him. He will play him. So obviously tomorrow as well, you got Fred. I'm not sure if Fred has turned up because this is only a predicted lineup. I'm not sure if Fred's arrived back from Brazil, but he had an outstanding game for Brazil over the 2 games. Scott as well. If Scott does end up playing, he will end up making his 100th appearances as well. So it'll be a landmark for him. I think Sancho will get his opportunity. I do believe
he used
Sancho
to play for Watford.
Oh?
He came through the academy.
Yeah.
So go on and give us a bit about Sancho. Quick one, Danny.
Well, at Watford?
Yeah.
Well, I never saw him play. He was at the academy and he fucked up the City.
I'll tell you something though, Watford have got a Harefield Academy, and this is where all the young boys go. It's like a whole academy in Harefield, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So much talent come through there. You'll be surprised how many players in the London region have come through Watford because they scout everywhere. They got like a good pool. As you know, West London got the best players. Look at me, Mr. B, Errol. You know,
I actually live in West London, so you know.
Where in West London?
Uxbridge.
Oh,
same here.
See,
I live in
Uxbridge.
Uxbridge.
We're Greenfield.
Yeah, I'm in Perryville. I'm in Perryville, Ealing. But I work in Hayes. So yeah, we all West
I
London.
work in Belfort, funny enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway,
where am I? I'm in West Drayton.
Dirty West Drayton, yeah.
I'm actually in Cowley, technically, by Curry's.
Oh, is it? Oh, there you go. So we're next to each
the
other.
neighbours. Why don't you go to the game together?
What is this? What is this?
Oh, yeah,
This chatty. Get this.
Poor rebels living left out.
Mr. B, we're softening the Watford fans up. We're killing them soft with love. So when they go to the game, they love Man United.
And sorry, just to add, it is confirmed. Sorry, West London do produce the best players pound for pound. Sorry, Jackie, I know you're trying to boost up the South London man, but sorry, they're still not good enough. We can name baller after baller that come through West London. Yeah, Uxbridge massive.
You know it.
Yeah. Chimes.
So guys, come on, let's kickstart. Let's get back to what's at hand. And I think there's a lot of people on the comments right now do not agree with my lineup. So Mr. B, talk to me.
It's trash. I'll be honest, man. We're talking about Ollie needing to change. McTominay didn't play. He had a virus. So you know he's going to play. And this is what hurts. Luke Shaw has done 1 day's training. Didn't play for England, got sent back. He's going to play. Rashford got sent back from England duty. Injured. With his cold. He's going to play. So as much as this team is pissing me off, I know that this is what he's going to put out. Regardless that we've got a harder game in the week, no disrespect to Watford. We've got a harder game in the week. We've got a harder game in the week. So I would like to see Van der Beek play, which he won't. And I would like to see a different formation, which he won't. So Solo, again, I don't know where resting Cristiano Ronaldo's come from, but
for the
if there's a game that he could be rested, it could be this one. I'll be honest, it could be this one. But
so I might be right with the thingy there. I might be right.
No, but why have you got Sancho on the left, bruv? Come on, we bought him as a right midfielder. Why is he going to be on the left? We're going to play Greenwood.
He don't know what he's doing.
We know that, and neither does Solo by putting this team up,
man. Rebel.
Right, coming in there, obviously it's going to be De Gea, we know that. Wan-Bissaka is going to play right back, we know that. I think it might be Bailly instead of Lindelof, but that depends on what way Solskjaer gets out of the bed in the morning. If Shaw doesn't play, obviously he's going to be Tellez. But as Mr. B said, even though he's done fuck all training, he's going to play. McFred, the only possibility I could see is maybe Matic playing instead of McTominay, depending on actually how much he's recovered. Bruno's obviously going to be playing in the top of the role. And if Ronaldo isn't playing, and if he's not in England, if he's in England, he starts, because Solskjaer's not going to have the cojones to tell Ronaldo he's sitting on the bench. Let's call a spade a spade. But it would be, if it is going to be that front four, it's going to be Greenwood up top, Rashford left, Sancho right. Not like Soda's put him.
You had to take Cajones. You had to take Cajones off Dili. Well, that hurts still.
Okay, let's go to. Okay, we're going to come to Omondi. Go on.
Yeah, very quickly. I think Ronaldo will be playing up top, and then you just got to shuffle around the others. Bruno plays. I want to see Donny van der Beek and Matic start, and I want to see a five at the back. As far as I'm concerned, that's the way to go forward at the moment until we get more security. We're not secure like this. Playing against Watford like this, we won't be secure, and it's going to be a scary experience.
My God, on Monday, please,
Danny,
God.
let's go to Danny now. Danny, this lineup. There's a reason why I put this team up, and after Danny's comment, then I'll explain the reason why I did this.
See, might be a trade, but I play Jesse Lingard. That's who I play against Watford. That's a game where he'll want to, prove a point. He's been heavily linked with going back to West Ham, but if he wants to stay, this would be a game against Watford where he'll want to try and turn it around. So that's who I'd play, or at least bench him and bring him on. Where's Ronaldo? Is he injured or something?
No, I don't fit.
In Portugal. Go on. Check your TikTok. He gave a TikTok the other day. He gave a TikTok today, apparently. He did doing something on TikTok from Portugal. TikTok. And he's supposed to be back here training.
Oh, man. I was hoping to see him play and get taken out by Cathcart.
So, okay, let me just give you the breakdown, the reason why I picked this team. I watched a TikTok video today live, and Ronaldo seemed like he was either in another country, he wasn't in England, because Manchester is not that hot and sunny. But also, he might be rested because the game against Villarreal is very, very important. That's the reason why I didn't put him in the team. Also, I was watching some old highlight videos the other day. Nani, Tevez, Rooney interchanging and thinking, if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went away and start thinking of the old way how Manchester United play, if that's what he's thinking, why can't we play this system where all the front three players just interchange all the time? So you can have Greenwood who can sit up the top, interchange. You can have then Rashford coming back onto the left. You can get Sancho going back onto the right. Why can't you interchange and confuse the defense? Because we used to do that years ago when under Sir Alex Ferguson, and it worked. That's my reasoning behind it. Because that's the reason why I'd play this young team, young forwards. Again, I don't know if anyone agrees with me. If I'm talking absolute nonsense, I don't know.
Well, it's a different team era. Yeah, Mr. B, sorry, go on.
So whatever you're gonna say, I'm gonna agree with, because we're both gonna start. He's talking shit.
Well, yeah, I'll try to say it a lot nicer than you, but you were blunt and to the point. But yeah, Solo, you're talking doo doo. Jesus Christ.
Fair enough.
But it's nice to look back and be nostalgic and look at how we used to play in the past. But this is under a different manager. That was Fergie. As Wasteman keeps saying, they're not playing for Ollie that way. So just for starters, let's try and get a 1-0 result. Let's be secure. Let's not concede. Let's not concede. Oh, sorry, Mr. B. I'm sorry. Look, we're on the show. Our confidence has been dented by Wasteman. He's come out here. He's been boastful. He's been like, look at him. Look at the confidence in him. He's got rubbing his chin like a wise old soldier out there. So anyway, I think we need to be secure. Realize they're a Premiership team. Let's not underestimate them. I think we're going to be automatically getting the 3 points and change your shape. Can you just get the graphics to put a 5-3-2? Just
no, Armando. We're not playing 5 at the back against Watford. We're not playing 5 at the back.
If we're on a post-match show, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Right.
Trust
I'm going to lose this. Amanda, can you hit some of these comments out for us, please? Because I know there's a lot of people, for once, I believe, is going to have a moan at me because of my selection.
Right, I'm just doing randoms, guys, but I just want to say hi to RTM. He says Ronaldo won't accept putting him on the bench, and rightly. And every Premier League game is also important. Yes, that's right. That's right. I don't know what this is a response to, because the team will leave the entire right flank exposed. Can't grasp where that's coming from. It said wide, Sancho on the left. That's a question that's been posed by Mr. K, and Mr. B actually mentioned that as well. Why I think Sancho can play on the left quite easily.
He can play on the left. He can.
But we bought him as a right. We bought him
he
as
can
a
play on the
right
left. He played at
midfielder.
Dortmund on the left.
But
don't
hold
care.
on, Mr. B.
I don't care where he played at fucking Dortmund. We needed a right winger for 2 years. We bought him, and now we play him on the left.
Hold on a minute, Mr. B. Didn't you hear what Errol was just saying about interchanging?
I don't listen. Do you think Ollie's going to get them man to interchange? We've been watching that long enough, bruv.
Totally not. Prince of Maine, how you doing, our boy? We got Ollie. This is the original Ollie. He says Watford masterclass incoming. I don't like what people are saying. And Bath Time says you've managed to put out a worse team than Ollie does solo.
Oh yeah, that's a winning team. That's a winning team.
Oh dear,
a winning team.
Devils United. Maisie wants to know, is Shaw back? What's the story with Shaw? I really don't know. What's going on?
He had a concussion. I don't think he should be back really, but
the Bath Time thinks Tellers will start. So that means good night, Shaw. And finally, I think McTominay won't. This is Bath Time again. I think McTominay won't play, and he'll use Matic and Donny. So we could have a variation in midfield here, according to the guys. Last one here, Mr. K says Man United has a good back four. They need to use it to dominate the game. Otherwise, they invite counterattacks. Watford is dangerous that way. Yeah, that's what I've seen a lot that season. But it's right using the back four. What about the two in front of them? We can't allow them, they have to be positioned as well. I'd rather have 3 in front of them or 4 in front of them, just to prevent that counter attack. Because having players like from their front three running at you, it's going to be a nightmare. Anyway, that's the comments. Loads more there. But I just want to say thanks to everyone who's actually come in. Hi, Connor, by the way. Yeah, big Connor's here.
Big Connor. Also, I saw someone that's new to the channel. I was trying to find him, but we went past him. I'll find you. So, guys, if you're watching, let's now... prediction. Let's go start prediction. We're going to start for Monday because we know what's going to happen.
1-0.
Okay. We already seen the comments already. So go on Monday. What's your score? But guys, hit your score prediction. Let us know what you think the score will be.
If I'm managing Manchester United, all right, at the stage of the season when we're really struggling out here and the pressure's on, we need to just get results. And if you go back to the George Graham 1-0s, the Alex Ferguson 1-0s, it's about 1-0 means a lot. It represents you score first and you lock it down. Like the old Italian teams used to do, have that in your game. And if you can do that, it shows you're a good manager and you can structure the team and you've got good in-game management as well. I haven't seen a 1-0 since I've been on this show, okay? Maybe we have. Maybe it would be 1 or 2 1-0s. But I'm always predicting 1-0 because that's what I want to see. It shows the manager's on point, he's dictating it and managing the game and seeing the game out, and it's showing that we don't crack under pressure. Remember AC Milan 1-0, went 1-0 up and then soaked up, went to a 5 at the back and then he had a corner and scored. It's that sort of thing we need to cut out. I respect Watford, but I think if we can cut out their attacking threat, which is on the counter, they've got a lot of pace. That means don't play too high up when getting behind us. 1-0 will be a decent result for us. Mr. B.
3-0, 3-1 Man United. No, there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to concede because we do. Watford ain't going to score more than 1 goal against us. And whoever's playing up front, we're going to score 3 goals. Minimum. So it's 3-1 minimum. That's not even a maximum. 3-1 minimum. Sorry, Wasteman.
Let me just blow you a quick kiss before I say my one, all right? I just want to blow you a quick kiss. 2-0 Watford.
I know your chairman's having a lot of influence over the club, but I think for the fans as well.
2-0 Watford.
Brilliant. Love it. Rebel?
My heart says that United can come out of this 2-1. My brain is telling me that it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we conceded early in the first half and we end up with 2 banks to try and break down and Watford hit was a late one and actually do us 2-0. But I'm hopeful for 2-1, but I would absolutely not be shocked if we lost 2-0.
Hold on. So the 2-1, is that a loss?
No, that's my hopeful that we come out of it 1-2 winning. But for some reason,
against Watford, you man,
Hard
on Monday
disrespect
when
them though,
we're
Mr.
scraping
B.
1-0, you're telling me that you're scared that we're playing Watford.
we have Ali, we have McFred.
That's the best part because he's talking. The way he's talking. Where is he? Over there. The way he's talking, right? When we win, he's just going to be zipping it on Monday. I'm going
Waste
big
man.
man. Where are the words? What are you saying? What are you saying?
Waste man, you can come face to face with Mr. B after the game when we're doing our interviews. I want to see you down there, man.
Deal. In fact,
honestly, you're a great character. You're a great character. And all this bravado you're bringing right now, bring it after the game. Let's see what you got to say face to face. When I put the mic there, put the mic in your face to see what you have to say. You know, we might be West Londoners and we might be neighbours. On Saturday, we're enemies.
It's annoyed the neighbours.
I remember going to Man United away. Right, first year back in the Prem, we lost 1-0. 90 minutes, the ball went up. Say how much time was added on. Watford fans stand up shouting because you guys were leaving. You know, even though like Man United fans do, we were shouting, "We'll race you back to Houston. Race you back to Houston."
Brilliant.
Rebel, what are you going to say before I hit my score?
I think Wasteman wants to issue a challenge to OMONDI and Mr. B for a physical challenge.
No, I don't do that.
No.
If he's that confident, put your money where his mouth is.
Of course. That's no problem at all. That's no problem at all. I'll give you 2 of them.
He's upped it. Brilliant. So, guys, if you're liking, please like, please share, please subscribe. We are on 32 likes. We just need 3 more likes to hit that 35, guys. So, thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing to the Money Agenda. 1K subscriber, you get a free Bruno Fernandes football shirt signed. So, wait, my scoreline, Mr. B, 3-1 Manchester United. Always 3-1. Will always be 3-1. And the reason why we always concede. Man United, game of 2 halves. First half, we're going to be poor. Watford be 1-0 up at half time. Second half, we'll come back and we'll score 3 goals. And that's the way it's going to happen. 3-1.
I see the first half being very, very boring. Literally,
it will be.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. All in the middle. Maybe a few shots on both sides. Be a very boring first half. Second half, we'll come out. We'll get the first goal, just like the last time we played you. And then about the 80th minute, we'll get a penalty. It'll be Maguire who will give away the penalty as well, and you guys will go back to hating him. So 2-0, sit back and defend. That'll be the final result. I'll be right round to see you guys. That is what he's saying.
Yeah, brilliant. So, guys, let's go through quickly on Monday some of these guys on it and just give a few shout out. Just go through some of the scores quickly.
I can't see any score predictions here, but do you want to say Devils United, Jackie, RTM, Yank talking smack, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. K. We've got obviously Red United TV. How you doing, bruv? Who else we got in the house? Anthony Herbert, KH. Who's KH? How you doing?
Hey, big up.
Welcome. And we got GMS LTD. Is that GMS?
I know who that is.
Okay, and we got Bath Time with Vaughan, obviously, one of our regulars and well respected around these parts.
Anthony Herbert, Prince of.
I said Anthony Herbert, and everyone else. Prince of Wales, not Prince of Wales. That's
wow,
royalty.
Wow,
the Prince of Maine. If you haven't heard of this band or check them out on FTB Sports, Prince of Maine is our friend Ollie, who's been started on the Man United agenda, and now he's got his own show on FTB Sports, and his band is called Prince of Maine as well, which are fantastic. If you like,
Cristiano the Ronaldo said with 4-0 United, Jacqueline 1-1, GMS Sports 2-2, Devil United TV 2-0, Bath Time 3-1 United. Let's go. Red TV 1-0. Anthony Herbert, 1-1 score. If Omonde was in charge, I'd say 8-0 Watford. Yankee Talk Smack. It's going to be 4-1 United. RTM 3-1 McFred. If the McFred don't start, basically Talk MU 3-0 4-3 United. And what other score?
Jackie here 3-0. She said with her heart, but with her head, she's thinking 1-1. I think you put the frighteners on us, Waste Man. You really have. Honestly, it's been fantastic having you on the show. Enough energy, enough love for your club. You know, that's a real supporter. We should all be support Watford from where we grew up from, but unfortunately we don't. So you're on your own there. But yeah.
59 minutes, 32 seconds there, Rebel.
Yeah. No,
he's got another club.
I just like to say he's had a hat-trick tonight.
Yep.
Guys, if you're watching, please hit that share, subscribe button. We are the Man United Agenda, and we will be back tomorrow night with Mr. B, Friday night takeaway with who's this?
K Arman TV. How you doing?
Welcome to the Man United Agenda.
You're here,
welcome
so well done.
Welcome to the Man United Agenda.
What's your score? What's your score? Predicted score, K Arman TV.
Yeah.
What's the score?
Guys, remember as well. Remember to comment afterwards on the YouTube channel, and also our community page is open, and I do put things up on there as well. So please check that out as well, guys. Yeah. But from us at the Man United Agenda, it's been fantastic. Have a lovely evening. Good night from all of us at the Man United Agenda, and we will be back tomorrow night to see you all.
Big up, Wayne.